Woo, Ryan, guess what? It's show number 100.
Hey, the meat glitter will make that kitty quiver. I'm just saying. Check this out.
Yeah, Steve, let's see your wiener.
Bless.
There you go. When you take your shirt off, does it match your chest hair?
You okay, Ryan?
Yep.
You took a little too big of a gulp, didn't you? Got a little brave.
No, this one's, I mean...
I do like the new starting, Ryan.
I'm going to be coughing a lot, just letting you know.
Why? What did you do? Did you have some of
the sickness that I've had since with the flu.
I thought it was the you had some more of the hot chili, whatever it's called.
The Melinda's?
The Melinda's ghost pepper.
No,
honey. I got to work on I got to get my volumes all turned off so I can bring up. I did not. Ryan gave me a great monitor so I could have two monitors set up, and I know
set it up
two and a half weeks off, and I still couldn't.
Old Arthur's Barbecue is over on my Instagram. Says, "What's up, fellas?"
Why is he on your Instagram? Why isn't he on my Instagram? Well, anyway, Ryan, let's start the show. Hello, everybody. It's
2026 off. This is how we're going to start it off. It's all about me and you and you and me, and why is some on my page and why some not on my page.
It's kind of always been that way. All right, everybody. It's all about. Now you got me saying it's Thursday night barbecue chat. I'm Steve Kress. I am with It's All About the Barbecue, and starting tomorrow, you can once again find me at Wanamaker's in lovely, beautiful downtown Downers Grove. And the man next to me, as always. Oh, look at this. My volume's up. For the first time in 2026, he's actually here. The chairman of the board, Barbecue Blackstone and Bear, Mr. Ryan Hoagland. Ryan, welcome to 2026.
Happy New Year, everybody. We're so happy to be back. Except it's been rough, man. I was down for 6 days laying in bed with this flu that's going around. It's just not. So if you hear me mute, or if I don't get to my mute fast enough, like that, I'm going to be coughing throughout the whole show.
Excuses.
Mr. Reed, how we doing there, sir?
We don't
Cooking
make
with Reed,
excuses.
y'all. Go give him a follow. Go check him out.
All right, everybody.
It
is
is 2026.
Back,
it's good. It is.
It's good to be back. I'm all excited. It's got excited. Ryan, let's do. We've had some exciting new additions to our sponsor list. Let's get them done because I'm kind of excited because we did a lot of good stuff. First one is right there. I got mine here too. Boar's Night Out is a sponsor of the show. Ryan will put together a creepy video again, I'm sure.
It's got to be a creepy video.
We also want to thank our sponsors. Blues Hog is also a sponsor along with Marble Ridge Farms. And then we got OG Bandits and Melinda's. Yeah.
Melinda's. Yes.
Yeah. So those are our sponsors. So if you see them out there.
Glad to see us back at it.
No, I don't know. I'm a little rusty at it. So anyway, Ryan, I decided while I was doing the list of things to do of show guests and stuff like that, I thought the perfect guest. See, and at the time that I did it, I wasn't sure if I was going to the shed. So I thought it would be great so that I could feel like I was going to be there. I would get the baker that makes the king cakes. If you remember from last year's show with Scott, I had purchased some king cakes to have her come on the show, and she excitedly accepted to say yes. So, and it'll be her first podcast ever. So this should be a great show because it's almost like, it's like our first podcast every single day,
every single week,
right? So,
excuse me.
You gonna make it? Are you gonna make it?
Yeah, I almost made. I've only had one cup of coffee in 2026 so far. I've been drinking so much hot tea and honey.
I have been everywhere. I have been to more coffee houses because on the side, if you look up my personal name, I go and I do breakfasts and different places to eat and coffee houses because I'm a coffee fanatic. And so I've been to a bunch of different coffee houses. I went to one yesterday up in Wheaton. I'm not going to say the name. I think it's 5 and Hoke or something like that. It was actually, I'm a big fan of Ethiopian coffee, and they had Ethiopian coffee, and it was so good. I haven't had it in so long. It was so good, and it was a cool little place to.
Steve and I went and had coffee at Sugar Milk Cafe.
Yeah, they were milkshakes.
They were
Hence that added to my hence something that added to my vacation drama. And I don't recommend anybody get to a blood sugar level of 471. Anyway, guess who is on my Instagram, Ryan? You are never going to guess.
Donald Trump.
Would be odd. And if that's the best thing he's got to do, then we're all really in trouble with watching this show.
Everybody watches this show. The greatest show that nobody watches.
Greatest show that nobody watches. Well, Dirty Steve is on their barbecue. He belongs in the harbor. Yes, exactly. I agree. And back from the dead, he says, hope you all are doing well. AK Barbecue Man, Mr. John Mann is back. Thank you for watching the show, John. Yeah. I did reach out to him because I got a little concerned because I hadn't heard from him. I reached out to him for a while. He was just laying low, he said.
Too much yak off.
No, nothing. Yeah, I guess I'm not going to go any further with the comments I have, but anyway, so let's get to our guest, Ryan, the first guest of 2026. Miranda Hudson
muted.
From Sucre Dolot Bakery down at Ocean Springs, Mississippi.
How are we doing? Welcome to the show. Welcome to 2026.
Yeah, thank y'all so much for having me.
Appreciate it.
Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm excited.
What I got myself into. This is only.
No, I'm honestly so tired. We had such a busy day today. It was one of those days that we just started doing our king cakes. We do them all year long, but this was the first official week of king cake season. So we had like not really a slow, but we kind of was able to ease in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then today was like, if anything could happen, it happened. I mean, it was nuts. And the phone calls, and not only do, I have the bakery, but I'm actually like the head baker. So my phone, I know that's terrible, but I have like AirPods in and I'm baking the whole time. So when I got home, I had like 30 missed calls, 35 messages, Facebook. And I'm like, let's take a minute. Let's breathe. Let's do dinner. So at this point, I'm exhausted. Good exhausted, right. But exhausted.
Perfect place to come and sit and relax right after dinner.
Better to be exhausted than not. AK Barbecue, Ryan says Ryan sounds like he's yakking.
It's okay. Let it out.
And Dirty Steve says, is he dying on us? Well, oh Lord, Ryan, you're really playing it. He's playing it up for the audience, and everybody's it's just so you know, he always looks for attention.
Please go follow me.
go follow me. So
right.
Well, anyway, so we're talking about. Well, you know what I saw on there? Where was because I could be wrong. Where do they do the Mardi Gras like beginning festival? I saw someone that they had like they had lights and they had this and little fire. Like it was the start of Mardi Gras season, and I can't figure out where I should have saved it because I was going to ask you about it. I didn't
like
save
here.
Like it's down. I bet you it's down in. It's probably down in Louisiana.
So they had something here, I believe in Biloxi, at the actual Mardi Gras museum. They have it was like a festival fair, parade. Not like a real parade, but I seen that now in Louisiana, all over the place.
Yeah, maybe that was where I saw it because I thought it was for some reason I thought it was closer to you than the.
Yeah, it was probably.
But anyway. But here it is. This is the.
Yay!
King can never see it. But this is the famous king cakes. They are spectacular. You can get them shipped in. She just shipped it up for the show. It comes in this fancy box. I love the box. It says king cake on it, so you can't lose it. And it's excellent. It's got the king cake. It's got the sugar in it, and it's all ready to go. And this is just the one that's got cinnamon in it, right?
That's just a traditional. So it just comes with our icing, and we ship everything with all our toppings on the side because we don't want y'all to get a hot mess. And the sprinkles. And we don't use granulated sugar like most king cake places do. We use Jimmy sprinkles, so they're actual coated. We like that a lot better. I don't like to have like gritty sugar, just pure sugar in my mouth. And traditionally you'll see a lot of that in Louisiana, but that's just something I chose not to do. And we're enjoying it a lot.
Yeah.
So what made you want to be a baker?
So I've always cooked and I've always baked. It's just something that's in our family. We're Cajun. Everything we do is with food. Everything, whether it's good or bad, we celebrate it with. So I've always had a passion. I still do. We just feed people, honestly. We may not have much, but we'll never be hungry. We always have food. And I don't know how to cook small. We cook big portions. So again, it's just a passion. It's just what we do. And so for me, it started, I've been here 7 years in Ocean Springs. I've always made cinnamon rolls every Christmas. What I make, I pass around the neighborhood. I just share food. And so back in 2022, I believe it was, I just sat here and I just felt like there was something more. Like there's got to be more to my life. Like I've done a lot of things. I'm not unhappy, but I just felt like there was always just something more. And so I was thinking, should I go back to college? I've had two different areas I went, and I said, well, maybe I'll go for holistic practitioner, like something I'm just really into. And then that just wasn't working. I said, well, maybe I'll just pass some of these cinnamon rolls out. So I did that, hooked up with a local business owner downtown Ocean Springs. And he's like, look, you can cook in my kitchen, but you're not licensed. So, so I'll use your kitchen. We'll do like this. Let's see if people like them. And that's really my first foot in the door, was that people were raving about him, which made me like all giddy, right? You make something and you're like, oh, like peeking, and they're coming in for my cinnamon rolls. And then from there, I was like, okay, let's do farmers markets. Let's get a Facebook page. And so I just started praying about it and going and each step, buying a tent, every little thing was a joy for me, having people, I was making these long deliveries, because in the beginning of anything, you're going to go out and get what you can. And, I got a big response. And then I was sitting and I said, there's got to be, what else can I do? And then king cake. Duh, that's a no-brainer. Like you're making cinnamon rolls. It's like a big cinnamon roll anyway.
Right.
And that was just like, it just iceballed after that. So I started off doing that. I got good base with people, and then farmers market at my first big event, which I was very shocked that they allowed me to come, because I'm just a little home baker. It was a Halloween event downtown Ocean Springs. And that's when Brad appeared out of nowhere. Again,
with lights behind him and like
with a beer in his hand.
Wait, Brad have a beer in his hand? No way.
Had a beer.
Never seen it.
So the funny thing is how I don't believe in coincidences, but it's funny how things work out, because when I first moved here, the first spot on my bucket list was I want to go to the shed. I seen on Food Network. I'm like, and I have pictures of me with the menu after church, like my family surprising me. And then here comes the owner. And like, I literally had no idea who this man was. And he comes up, and me and my husband's excited because we're selling out. And I'm like, here, take a piece of king cake, and he's like, oh man. And he walks off, and about 15 minutes later, he comes coming on back. And he's like, this is awesome. And I was like, yeah, thank you. And he's like, no, you don't understand. Like, we have a huge space. And he's going on and on. And I'm like, I'm sorry, who are you? And he's like, I'm Brad, the shed. And I'm like, the owner of the shed? Like, I'm so confused. And he's like, yeah. And I'm like tripping, and we exchanged contacts. And when he leaves, me and my husband look at each other and we're like, oh my God. And so that kind of led business meetings with him and Brooke, and they kind of opened this world for me and was like, look, we're going to get you where you need to be. Let's, you got to be licensed. So I switched almost overnight from a cottage baker at home to not really knowing much to being licensed, and just turn into like a wholesale baker. And it's just such an amazing blessing. I owe them to so much, because that doesn't just happen to anyone, And,
no, they are true. I can honestly say they are truly they know what they got. They know what they did, and they want to pass it along and give it back to other people so that it goes around. Ryan, there's a question on the side there. I want to get that just before he goes away. But
it's just Fort Smoke and Jay says,
I see it.
Don't think I've ever had a king cake from there. I don't live far from Ocean Springs. Well,
Well,
I've never
look
had
us
a
up.
king cake either. So once I get over to somebody's house and I steal it from him,
Well, you
I-
can do if you're looking for the king cake. I think you usually have some at the shed weekly,
We
don't you?
do.
Or I know you have some of your baked goods there weekly, don't you?
So every year we pick up a lot of different places that we resell to, like they resell our stuff, so our retailers. So we have them at the Shed Barbecue and Blues joint. We have them at Dewey Do Bugs, Coffee Fusion. We have them at the Butcher on Tucker, at Tony's Brick Oven Pizza, and Panola's. I know I'm missing a place. Hurley Meat Market. We have them over there. And so what to do, the best thing to do is to call these places. On my Facebook, I have a list of the days, and we bake and deliver the same day. So it's usually in the afternoon. So that's why I'm so tired. And the thing with us that's different is, and I'm not knocking anybody, but we still hand roll these things out. So you have dough. I mean, we have a little sheeter, but each one we really do make with love. It's not just going through a whole system, coming out, we're just slapping stuff out of a 5-gallon bucket. Like everything we make is from scratch. The strawberry filling, the blueberry, the cream cheese. We don't buy anything pre-made. And so it takes a little bit more time, but it's worth it.
I got an answer before you do the Alan Smith. I want to do Instagram. My Instagram's actually got people on it today, Ryan. Sad.
well,
Dustin Todd 88 said he had the king cakes at the Shed Showdown last year, and they were amazing.
Oh, thank you. We'll have more this year that I'll be selling. Friday night, I'll be selling a table full of king cakes like I did last year. And they'll also have some inside just for their orders like they normally do. I'm excited.
Go ahead and do
I want to get caught up here. Alan Smith, good buddy here, says, "What's up, fellas? Hey, we're missing it tonight, but we have a big game down here in the SIP. Hotty toddy." And then he did say, "Nice hoodies." I do.
That is Alan Smith. He is with Boars Night Out. White Lightning, baby.
I do like.
Oh, White Lightning.
I want to just point
Heard
this
that
out.
last year.
This little pocket with the buttons on the side.
I'm going to tell you, sorry, Marina, we're going to go to.
Oh, you're fine.
This is part of the whole conversation. It changes it in a minute.
Yeah.
I can honestly tell you, I asked Alan if he had a hoodie. He sent one for me and Ryan, obviously, because otherwise Ryan breaks out in tears. But anyway, so I got the hoodie and I put it on and I messaged Ryan right away. It's like, dude, I got a hoodie for you. You got to come get it. It is like the coolest hoodie in the face of the
great
earth.
fit.
Nice.
It's got like smoothie stuff on the sides. It's got their logos on it. Look at us. We're like twins doing the same thing at the same time. and then it's got like the little zip up. So like this, look at Ryan's doing fashion.
And show up in here.
Yeah. And it's got
stuff.
So man, I'm going to tell you, get over to Boars Night Out's webpage or whatever and buy their merch and buy their hoodie. It is probably the best hoodie. It is don't tell Brad and Brooke, but it's replaced my Shed hoodie as my favorite hoodie.
Oh Lord.
So is that. So
I don't want to get too far behind here as well too, but we got Justina says, "Hey Miranda, the best boss."
Hey,
Rick coming in here, great show tonight.
Snake Charmer.
Snake Charmer's in here.
Oh, you know what he's got, Ryan? I don't know if you remember the show with Brad and Brooke. He did message
got
me.
rabbits.
He's got 2 rabbits for me.
He's got one for me too. He messaged me earlier. I was like, yeah, we'll trade off a king cake for a rabbit.
Yeah, that's a fair trade. I don't know what to do with the rabbit, but we'll figure it out.
You smother it. Make some rice and gravy, like I said. Very easy. Smothering just means you cook it down with onions.
Steve doesn't cook. So
well, I mean, I might cook.
We'll have to bring it back.
Well, the nice thing is that Trisha's brother-in-law is a chef, so I might actually say, "Hey, I got 2 rabbits. Let's play."
Do something fancy.
Maybe we'll make some kind of a fricassee, as
fricassee,
as AK Barbecue Man would say.
And then we got Ray Lobrinka is in here. Says, "Hey everyone, Happy New Year."
Hey Ray,
Happy New Year. I love her.
Ray, are you still going to the Shed?
More than one.
I'm like yelling, I'm yelling louder. Like if I yell, she's gonna hear me down in
right. Right.
All right.
So he's got more than 1 rabbit.
Oh, thank you.
Well, for Smoke and Jay, are you going to the Shed again this year? Because she'll be there this year. I mean, I don't know how you missed it. Yeah, I mean, will you?
One.
Yeah, or you could just put up her little website thing again there. Ryan.
Yeah, because we ship all year long, guys. 2-day nationwide shipping through FedEx. You just go to our website, and then we have all our cakes on there that we ship.
Yeah, and see, last year
the
I was
boudin. The boudin.
We can't ship the boudin.
I said it wrong in the green room. Boudin.
Nope. We can't ship the boudin. I mean, we're not there yet. We would have to get ice. I mean, we have ice packs for certain things, but it would have to be a whole thing. You know, we'll get there eventually.
Yeah.
But we will have them at the showdown for sale for sure.
And they're going to have some to eat, right?
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah. Last year, so last year we had our bread pudding. So we make a white chocolate king cake bread pudding, but it's made with Leinenheimer French bread. So Leinenheimer has been in New Orleans. I think it's 1896. It came out. It's been around. So once a week we get this bread brought to us from New Orleans, fresh baked. And that's what we make our bread pudding. We are biased with that because that is real French bread, is from New Orleans. So that's good. And they had that last year. They had that and some king cake on a stick for all y'all to get. So yeah, that's really good too.
I'm excited about that. Yeah.
Shim says, is this about Texas barbecue?
Well, it is. Barbecue. It's actually Thursday night barbecue chat. And today we're doing a little sidestep. We're going.
Yeah, a little sweet tooth.
A little sweet tooth. Meranda is with Sucre Dolot Bakery down in Ocean Springs. She works with and was somewhat discovered by Brad and Brooke from the Shed barbecue joint, and she's going to be at the Shed next week. So there's it's kind of like where other worlds touch the barbecue bubble. You're
collide.
We're kind of like right on that cross point.
And
so
for Smoking Jays, I'm just going to say it because I'm in the same boat. Like, I don't get down to the Shed either, but he's not going to make it this year either because the kids' soccer season right now. I understand that 100%.
Totally understand that. Kids are it. You got to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm on the opposite end. My kids are all. I'm in that period of time where they don't really talk to you a lot. So. Well, hopefully it'll change around and it'll come back.
And Ray says the king cake was.
Thank you, Ray. I had sent Ray one too. She got one. I think a few months ago when she had opened it. She's so sweet. Thank you.
No, she's amazing. She's been co-host on the show a couple times. She's better than Ryan. Do that kiss
I've seen her.
How do you open your fingers like that?
Yeah.
Nice.
What do you? No.
Well, that's what maybe that's when you're mad. You don't open your fingers like.
No, that's just Ray. Look away.
Hey.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So anyway, so what is the whole range of things that the bakery makes? Because Ryan, there's forget it. Hold on a second. Rewind that a little bit. Ryan, I got pictures over there on the side. Or pictures in there somewhere. If not, I can try and find them. But I'm afraid I'll end the. Oh, Ray wants you to say it in a British accent, Ryan.
What am I saying?
What kind of king cake she has?
Oh.
Cinnamon.
I'm gonna go crazy. It's the boudin.
It's the boudin.
The what?
Excuse me.
Did you see the pictures?
Yeah, I'm getting there. I was trying not to die here.
Look at those. What are those?
Those are mini chocolate cream pies. So we sell those in the spring and summer at the Shed. And this is our flavor list of what king cakes we actually offer. So again, everything's made from scratch and fillings. We got traditional pecan praline, turtle, which we make homemade ganache and homemade caramel for that. Blueberry cream cheese, banana pudding, Biscoff cookie butter, chocolate ganache, pecan praline's on there again, almond strawberry cookies and cream, and chantilly, which is really like a chantilly. I don't know if y'all know what that is. Y'all know chantilly cakes? No. So, chantilly is originated in New Orleans. It's a chantilly cream, and they have fresh fruit. So we take a king cake, we cut it in half, and we put raspberry in there, like a raspberry jam almost, and we make a chantilly cream that has cream cheese, mascarpone cheese, and and all kinds of other stuff. And then we put fresh fruit, put the top one, and then we drizzle. It's delicious.
That just sounds
amazing.
Good. I was gonna appease Ray here, and I was gonna try it. Today we have a little piece turtle. That's all I got. Sorry, Ray. Hey, at least it wasn't Australian, right, Steve?
It was semi.
I'm not gonna do it anymore because you always pick on me whenever I do any of my stuff.
No matter what I
get self-conscious now.
Look at those rolls.
We got some cinnamon rolls.
Are those going to be at the shed next week?
No, that's our sourdough bread.
Oh, is that going to be at the shed next week?
No.
Jesus, Steve.
That's me at the shed with sourdough bread.
You at the shed. See at the picture of the roof there, Ryan. It's all money.
That's right.
Yeah. I forgot to ask what it was for, but it's a lot of money. Look at there we are doing the making.
Haley. That's one of my amazing employees. They're huge. We love them.
That's so one of your amazing employees next to Justina.
Justina's been with me the longest. They're amazing. I could not do that without them. They're so great.
Ooh, now there's the king cakes. Look at that. Which one is
that? That's our blueberry cream cheese. So what you see on the top is the homemade blueberry filling, I guess, like cooked blueberries. And then in the inside, we have our homemade cream cheese that we pipe in, and then it's just drizzled with our vanilla buttercream icing.
That just looks amazing.
God, do you see
the
that?
strawberry's the same. It's good.
See, here's the little thing that a lot of people don't know. Steve does not. That's me. Steve does not like mixing his processed sugar and his natural sugars. So I don't like fruit in my. I mean, if I'm going to go all the way, if I'm going to do processed sugar, I want processed sugar. And I'm not a big fruit in anything, like cakes or nothing.
You might not like fruit like that. I personally don't like flavored king. I'm not going to say I don't like ours, but when I like a traditional is what I like with king cakes.
Yeah. I like the
I'm not a big fruit person either. I don't like jelly donuts or nothing like that.
Yeah, see, for some reason, processed sugar with natural sugar to me doesn't. I love like doing things like natural sugar by itself on something, but when you get like frosting with natural flavor, I don't know. It
messes with you, huh?
And messes with my.
I don't care though. That just looks amazing.
It's delicious,
it looks good.
Yeah.
I'd probably eat that just because it looks good.
It's so good, and our strawberry too.
For me that don't know, what's the baby?
Okay, so
explain.
I know like I think it's what is the Hispanic thing that's going
on? Totally different.
Totally different. Okay, that's why I wanted to ask.
So Steve, you got those things in your box, right? The history of Mardi Gras in the box. In the box, you should have got a Mardi Gras cup.
Yeah,
and
there's
then
some
two papers.
See, there's some little crumbs that.
Lord.
The king cake.
But he has the king cake story in his box, along with the story of the bakery. But basically, it comes from about Christmas and the birth of Jesus, and then they wait so many days after. So that's supposed to represent Jesus. And some people will say, no. But if you just go back and look at it, it's all about the colors mean different things. It's all symbolic around religion is what it is. So much so that people will not eat a king cake until this certain day. Like you don't touch it. And so it's like taboo. So the fact that I make it all year round, like people are nuts. It's and I'm not knocking them, but I make it all year round. And some people are like, no, we can't touch it. Like we cannot touch it until Mardi Gras season. I'm like, okay. But yet I'll see them go out and buy there you go. I'll see them go out and buy an Easter one.
And here it is. This is what she's talking about. Yeah, this gives a.
So I send the story and then
the story of it. Yeah.
The bakery story and then the king cake Mardi Gras, like where it comes from. Because a lot of people just don't know. But a lot of people hold strong to their beliefs on that. We just eat king cake, Me personally, I think I posted a meme like that, like with the cat, and then people's like, "You're not supposed to eat king cake," and they're like, "It's just a big cinnamon roll." Like,
Well, it was. I can tell you the story. I've said before, but when we were down at the shed last year, it was Trisha and I were down at the shed, and it was Friday night when they do the big welcome dinner,
welcome
which
party,
is absolutely fantastic.
Amazing.
And they had the king cakes laid out, and I'm looking at them like, they looked absolutely gorgeous. And I'm like, looking, I'm like, whoa, what are those things? Trisha's like,
Drawn in.
Trisha's like, those are, she's like, I think those are king cakes.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the heck is a king cake? And
Yeah.
she kind of explained it. And then she's like, well, do you want to do the, the story behind, like what we were just talking about? And I said, no, I just want to have the king cake.
Eat it.
So she started explaining it anyway. And then I did it. And then it was so good. And I'm like, do you think I can have another piece? And she's like, I don't think you're supposed to. And I said, well, I don't know. I'm going back up there anyway. And Johnny Joseph, I think, was in the way. So I kind of shoved him aside a little bit because there weren't that many pieces left. And I'm like, Johnny, I want some more of this king cake. Get out of the way. So yeah, no, it is so good, Ryan. It's
speaking of the shed.
Speaking of the shed, guess who's in the house?
Hey,
Miranda, how we doing? We also have Griddles and Vittles with Nick and Jay. They were up here a little bit saying, what's up? Dan said, I'm glad to see you visited Lockport.
Oh, I did. I went to Paradise Bar and Grill in Lockport and had a burger. And I'm telling you, I got probably a bigger following, for my food than this show. And I don't understand. Yeah. So anyway, whatever. I do like the show, but yeah, it was actually really good. It actually looks like it'd be kind of neat because they got a nice little patio area that you can that during the summertime looks like a great fun.
Teach you how to cook a burger.
Yeah, whatever, Ryan.
There's Shim Shigren says, looks like you own a barbecue joint. The one with the white beard. You look purely Texas.
It's all no.
Hey,
This is my tribute. This is my tribute to Ray Lampy. So Dr. Barbecue. Yeah, pre-order your king cakes. Get them.
He says the better. If you guys want to order your king cake, make sure you head over to the website, sucredolotbakery.com.
And then you know what else I noticed? The last week, obviously I've been out of doing show stuff for a week and a half. And I think I spelled your bakery's name about 20 different ways. And almost none of them were right. Until I started like the last couple days tagging it and I'm spelling it and it's not coming up. And then it's like, oh man, I'm putting O's and U's and all different types of letters in there. And then when I looked at half of the posts, they were half.
Wasn't picking it up.
Wasn't the half the post I said the wrong name, but
that's everyone.
Anyway.
They don't. So sucre in French, it means sugar or sweet. And Cajun, my grandmother would always say certain things like that, like sweet sugar baby, and she passed. She was a very big influence in my life and a lot of our family's life. And Dolot is the name they gave me when I was like 2, because I do a lot. Like I'm always moving. If you notice, I'm steady moving. Like I legitimately cannot sit still. I'm like, these people might think I'm crazy, but I can't. And so I thought it was very fitting, coming up with a name for a bakery, right? A business. So Sucre Dolot Bakery. And my original logo was my mom's handwriting. And so I kept that for a long time. And then, Brooke and I got together and now we have this fabulous logo that we, came up with and took some time. So that's official what we have now. So it's kind of evolved into this beautiful thing. It's grown so much. And even today, like I said, the phone calls and people that's getting out, because right now we hold the title as Best King Cake in OS, Ocean Springs. Oh. And we we're going to try to continue that. We have another competition this month, and the Boudin King Cake is one of them we sent, and everybody got to come and try and vote on it. So we're hoping we can still hold the title for this year. And it's just expanding. So many people are like, I hear you have the best, or we're hearing that's fabulous. And it's so amazing to get these calls. But it's also very much like, I hope I can produce this much for these people, and right now we have our hands full. Like when I say full, we are barely, I'm getting emails, can you come to our business? And it's like, we need more ovens,
Yeah, right.
How many king cakes do you think you make a day?
So tomorrow we have 60. So starting next week, it's going to grow. So I think at the end of last year, the most we made in one day was like 95 or something. Now, granted, we only have 3 ovens. I mean, they're big ovens, but we only have 2 proofers. So it was very apparent, like, I got to start searching for the fourth oven. We started off with one and then that broke and we had two and then we added another one. So every year it's like we have to purchase a big purchase because we're growing and growing, which is a normal thing, right? It's a good thing. But last year, a big purchase was Big Bertha. She is like a 6 foot tall 1920s mixer. Like there is no safety on this sucker. When you press in, it doesn't just stop. She has to, I mean, it's huge and it's taller than me and I love her. And we used her for the first time today because, you know, our mixers we have, we need a big one. We was making too much dough in single batches versus like this huge one. So we expand a little bit each year and it's a beautiful thing. I love feeding people. Honestly, that's what it does for me. Like feeding someone and them saying, man, that blueberry cream cheese was the best. That's what does it. Like that gives me pure joy. It's not about money. I mean, it's work. You know, your finances in a business, you're steady. You're just going round and around, but getting that out there and going, hey guys, we're like, I don't know anybody else that's making from scratch fillings out here. I don't know anyone else that's rolling out king cakes, literally, and looking at each one and not just slapping this one and just box, get it out the door.
Right. Not 60 of them in a day.
Well, I mean, but I mean, you can taste that. I mean, you can. That's.
Oh yeah.
Taste that when you taste that. I mean, it lit my eyes up. I never had one before, so God bless. I started with the best one, but I mean, I ate it and I was just like, whoa, this is like the greatest thing. Then as you remember from last year, I saw a couple weeks after we got back from the shed. Right. I saw somebody had posted that they got a king cake from you, and this is when you were just starting getting the shipping thing down. And I reached out to you right away. I'm like, whoa, I didn't know they shipped. I'm getting one.
We just started. So, we started at the end of king cake season last year. I worked on my website for 3 months. Good grief. Built it myself and then figured that out. So it was at the end, but it was good for us to kind of like get it in there and see how this works. And so I tell people that, look, you're out of state. We make them all year long. Like you don't have to wait, you know, but it's wonderful.
I got a question for you as far as when I know Brad and Brooke can wait. I got a question for you just for a second. I got a question for you just for because I'll forget, Ryan. You know how it is. Things haven't improved on that.
There's no judgment. Go ahead.
A question for you though. For something like this is like king cake season like starts to ramp up. Is there a place you can go to like rent extra ovens for a couple like just for that time period just to kind of see if you could capture that extra business so you know, and then as the year goes on, I was just curious.
I don't honestly, that's a great question. I don't know if they have a place around here that you can do that. Like it would have to be some type of commercial kitchen, right? And it would have to be commercial oven. So we have the commercial ovens with the big doors.
Right.
So I really don't know any place in Ocean Springs. And then you have to think about the products and moving the dough, making the dough here. Yeah. So it's kind of like, well, does that work? It's heavy, like just the king cakes alone, getting them in and shipping them. So it would have to be a huge, and then you think about cost. Well, how much does this cost an hour? Like, what are they going to charge? So it's kind of like, it's just one of those things. I think every year I pray about it. And so far when I started, Brad had me this beautiful space, but it was kind of like a little box. He had everything set up and I was just, thank you so much. And now we have taken over. When you come down, you'll see like the bakery is literally pushing things out the way because we're just busting out. I mean, we need more space, guys. Like I need all these tables for all these king cakes to line up to decorate. And it's like, I just got more racks this year. I'm like, we're going to squeeze and move. And so it's crazy. So I don't know. I don't think they have a place like that around here.
I'm curious. I don't think they have. I don't know if they have it here either. I was just curious. All right, go ahead, Ryan. Let the shed ask their question.
Yeah, what'd they say?
Oh, they were saying Miranda's king cake with Melinda's hot
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we talked about that in the beginning of the show. You were just
I'm so excited for this. He actually sent me like 3 cases of pepper jelly. And last year when I practiced with this, I had people, try it. And I literally dropped my fork. I don't do king cakes that's flavored. I love cream cheese, but that's just not my preference. But when I put the pepper jelly, pineapple on the top, and then filled it with our homemade cream cheese. It was the best combination. It was just enough sweetness and heat, and then you have the cream cheese. Oh, it was amazing. And so I got with him, said how fabulous our combination is. Let's just try to do something. So I'm going to make some for the Shed Showdown. I'm going to do a video. I'm making some of those next week and just having a video how they look, and maybe we'll have them for sale on our website. But I'm super excited to let you guys try some.
You said there's gonna be some to taste at the Shed, maybe?
Yeah, I'm gonna make some. I'm making him some, and then I'm gonna make some for that table. And
I just want
make
a
little
piece.
sign.
Yeah,
oh, it's so good.
We'll get one, Steve.
Well, that's the whole process of this coming week, Ryan, is I'm fighting very hard to like get the blood sugar down so that I can spike it again at the Shed. I mean, that's what it's all about.
Trying to get it down so I can spike it up again.
So I can spike it up again. I mean, because how can you not go there? Dude, the king cakes are so, if you guys don't go to the website and order one just to try, or if you're in the Ocean Springs area and you haven't tried any of them, then you're silly, because they're absolutely amazing.
They're at a lot of places.
I'm dying to eat this right now, and I'm trying to be so good.
And pull your piece off.
I did. Well, I did when I took the baby.
Supposed to come to my house.
Yeah, when I took the baby out.
Don't do it, Steve.
No, when I took the sprinkle packets out, there were like little crumbs, and I had some of the crumbs, and it is so good. It is so good. I flood our website with. So we said 120. No, 95. I think this year you're gonna do.
That was last year.
Well, I think this year you're gonna do 120.
So we sat with our girls today and was waiting on an order, and then we have like a deadline, and it came in, and we weren't expecting what they sent back, and we just brought this business some 2 days ago. So just from the 46 we dropped off, they already added more than that for their next order, and we're like, okay. And so we just breathe, and I mean, this is what it's about, right? You just work your butt off and just keep pushing, and there's so many people that call, and, everyone, I told my husband, I said, I feel so bad because we make them all year long, but during king cake season, I have to go, I'm so sorry. There's no personal orders unless it's like for a school, which every year they'll call and we'll do, but every once in a while I make an exception depending on the situation. And it's like, everyone needs it. It's their urgent, like, this is so important. I have to have this king cake. And I'm like, I'm so sorry, because we do curbside pickup at our bakery. We don't have a storefront that you walk into and place orders and all that jazz. We are a wholesale, just hardcore, just pumping stuff out in our baking facility. And so we do have a nice little sign where you can wait and call, and we'll bring out your personal order. But it's just one of those things. So we will have king cakes, like I said, at the Shed to eat. But last year when I was standing there watching, at first, for me, so many people that come to the Showdown are not from the South, And so for me, being from Louisiana, from such a small town where I'm from on the bayou, there's not even a red light. So everybody. And so being out here and being exposed to all these people, which is wonderful in the food industry, but watching them walk past the dessert table where I had all these king cakes, and they're like, what is that? Like, just talking to each other, like, what? Like, huh?
That was me.
And I'm like, it's a king cake. And you one of them, like, it's a king cake, guys. And they get a piece, and then, you see this big old line for people lining up for food. And then you see these, the same people come back and get like third and fourth. And then I'm like, oh, I felt terrible because there wasn't enough for the people who didn't get any. And so I'm like, crap, I should have brought more king cakes for him. I didn't know.
Oh my God, that was that was me exactly. I mean, I had never even heard of such a thing.
We heard all about it last year, Steve, on multiple.
Oh my God! Well, because they were absolutely amazing and they were incredible. Ken Repking is
right there. I'm ready. My good buddy Ken from Hodges Griddle Group says, "Where do we order? I want one." And I was going to get the website.
Here. There you go.
Bakery.com is where you can order that at. And I was just looking. I'm like, I wouldn't know how to make a decision on which one to get, because this one still looks amazing.
It does look amazing.
Good, huh?
I'm not a fruit person.
I was looking at that or the turtle.
I had the turtle one. The turtle one, excellent.
Yeah, you got that one, huh?
Or the strawberry cream cheese.
Yeah, they're all really good. They're
How many cinnamon rolls? How many cinnamon rolls do you think you sell?
Like this, like last year,
or like
just in general?
How many, like in a general day? How many, like on a good day?
Well, we sell our stuff to other businesses, so they retail it. So like the Shed will get some, and like some coffee shops, and then some military bases. So we used to do 5 flavors a week, like 20 of each 5 flavor, and then I kind of minimized and said, okay, let's pull that back a little bit and have just a few that we do. So, I don't know, like 80 to 100 maybe, or something, and then
that's insane.
And then we do king cake bites as well. So for those who doesn't want a whole king cake, we have king cake bites, and so they come in a.
It's just like a little piece.
I can't send you a picture, but it's in a little see-through clamshell, and it's like little bites of the king cake, the same dough that we use. We just roll it different and smaller, and then we cut little pieces of it and bake it, and we drizzle it with our icing and our sprinkles, and it's like king cake bites. So if you don't want a whole king cake, you just have like bites of it.
So have you ever ever thought about making the transition? Because I'm going to tell everybody right now again, because I know Ryan and we went into it the whole time when I got back from the Shed. Ocean Springs is the cutest, coolest little town.
It's so cool.
I mean, it's grown, but I mean, we went and down the main street, and it is so gorgeous. I told you, it looked like something out of Mayberry and all that other. I mean, have you ever thought of like opening still do the stuff where you make everything off site and then bring it over and do a retail store front? Because I think in that town, I think you'd kill it as a storefront.
I honestly know I will kill it, not to sound any type of way, but I'm very confident in our products. The quality that we use and the feedback that we get it's like no other. And so I've always dreamed about having a restaurant or a storefront. Again, I actually love to cook more than I love to bake, and I love both of them so much. And I know, like, I still kind of dream about, man, I kind of want a storefront where people can walk in and get the fresh sourdough bread, or get the fresh cinnamon rolls, or have these options, and just smell the bread like we smell, or everybody that's around us, that smell of that hot bread. It's just so darn expensive, especially in Ocean Springs. So honestly, if you want to know the truth, money, it is absolutely crazy.
That's what I was curious of.
Ocean Springs has grown so much, and like, from social media, like every year it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and people are just flocking. So to get a good spot like downtown is crazy. It's like, it is so crazy. And they've just built a huge hotel, a huge parking garage, like in downtown, like literally between things. It's absolutely insane. So
here, Steve, here's your bites.
Thank you. Thank you. That's them. That's a pan of them. So they're little bites of king cakes, and we sell them in a small single. That's a pan. So they're delicious.
They look delicious. It just came up on Instagram. I'm looking at it now twice on delay. Holy cow. Those are. And
we do Biscoff cookie butter king cake bites as well. So they're good too.
I'm telling you, Ryan, you're missing out. Not only the Shed, you're going to miss out on king cake.
We'll have to send him one. Did you go to the showdown last year?
I did. Ryan did. I've been beating him up for a year.
Because I'm back with our other guest that was on here with soccer and everything. My son plays soccer, and
so it's hard for you. I get that. I'm a mom of two.
You don't have to send Ryan one, because I'm going to split this one. I'm going to see if Trisha wants any of this.
I'm going to say that's what he said last time, and it
didn't happen.
Yeah, but I bought those last time.
I know. I appreciate that. But
this is a gift to Thursday Night Barbecue Chat from the bakery. So this. I mean, it may look like one of those king cake bites when you get it.
Right. See,
you will get because unfortunately I can't eat it. Right now, I'll eat it probably at the Shed, but I'll see how much Trisha wants, and then we can meet up again, Ryan, and I'll give you the rest of it.
OMG! I just checked.
Yay! Thank you, Ken. Awesome.
Yeah,
Thank
dude,
you
I'm
so
telling.
much.
I am telling you. Anybody else that's on here, you gotta go on and order that. And even, do you ship the cinnamon rolls?
Yeah, they're on there. They're on the website. So a 6-pack of them. Yeah, we ship them in the same little FedEx box. It's like a 6-pan. Yeah, like a little 6-pan, like with the bites rim. We put that, and then the icing comes on the side the same way. That way you can heat it and put it on, and it's not already there. So yeah.
Besides the traditional,
that would be almost like they're almost like that big.
They're like, well, they're size of my hand, but I don't have a very big hand. But they're good. You're getting your money's worth.
So, but besides the traditional king cake, what is your best seller?
You know, that's a question that I get the most, and I don't have a straight answer for it. Honestly, I get it every day. I feel like when someone likes something, they like it. It's no different than a steak that's grilled. Like, do you like it on gas? Do you like charcoal? Everyone has their preference, and it's no different with king cake flavors. We have die-hard fruit and cream cheese, and that's it. We have some that's, adventurous and wants to try like our turtle, or they're going to stick with chocolate because they love chocolate. There is no right answer to tell you. They all sell. There's not one that's on the back burner, just hanging out. And this year we added cookies and cream, which is Oreos, and banana pudding flavor. Why did I add these two? But I just had this, let's add some more flavors. So that's our newest ones that we added this year.
I have an idea for you for a location. Now, picture the shed as you picture it, okay?
Yeah.
If you go down to where the crawfish shack is, okay, and you go to the pier along the bayou, and you go down a little bit, they have the thing from the TV show, the shed office or whatever it's called, the shed shack or whatever. There's like
the thing floating.
Yeah, that thing floating there. I don't know if they still use it or if that was just a gimmick for the show. You could have them turn that into a retail location because you're not going to bake anything there. You're just going to there. You're just going to sell out of there. And then this way, maybe you can work a little Brad and Brooke magic of saying, well, hey, well, maybe we'll give really cheap rent, and then that'll save you time where you could put counters in, and the shed's already got a great business. People are used to buying it there anyway. And you can say, now we have you can do coffee and you can do cinnamon rolls. Coffee. They can sit along the bayou.
Sucre Dolot coffee shop and bake.
Yeah, well, I wanted a food truck once upon a time, but if I did it, it was going to be coffee, obviously with our breads and stuff. But yeah, especially with that, it just goes hand in hand. But that's a good idea. I'll talk to him about it.
Yeah. Next week we'll propose it to him together. Say, hey, you're not using. Oh, the shed quarters. That's what it is. It's called the shed quarters. I'm trying to think of what it was called. The shed quarters. Yeah, maybe they can kind of move it around so it's not looking so ominous out there floating in the. But I think that would be a cool characteristic of you slap your sign up there, which is very old fashioned. Yeah, Frenchy looking type of thing on the bayou type. I mean, it fits perfect for king cakes, Mardi Gras, and everything. And you're buying on the bayou.
Yeah, you hear that?
Really thought you were going to say a new shop in Illinois or something.
I mean, it's not going to be the same without the love, Ryan. You got to make sure that whoever's baking it has the same love. That's right. That's right. And I'm comfortable on the bayou, so that's like, yeah. It's a perfect idea. See, do you ever make beignets, or is that out of your?
Beignets are easy to make. I make them at home, but not at the bakery. There's a lot of things I make, I just don't do at the bakery. I've thought about adding a lot of things, like, how much do we want to expand? What do we want to keep? And I dabbled with a few things, and I just came back to, let's keep it simple. Let's not sit there and try to, and then, because that's more ingredients and then more obligations. And then, so we kept it. And so sourdough bread, for instance, I've been doing for over 8 years for myself. I've started my starter 8 years ago. I've had her that long. And I just recently, I kind of had it in and out of the bakery, but last year I really started making it and saying, okay, and advertising as such. And we even do a sourdough for beginners class at the Mary C. downtown Ocean Springs once a month. Me and my good friend, Morgan, she owns Sunflower Sourdough Co. So we combined together, and now we teach like 14
cool.
people a month, and we love it. We love baking. Because now it's like all, everybody wants to do sourdough. So we try to just spread that knowledge out. And
well, we were talking, I don't know if we were talking about it in the green room or we were talking on the show, but as obviously going through my thing here of trying to find things to eat, in theory, sourdough for people who are diabetic or type 2 or whatever, sourdough is, if you're going to have bread, which no bread is good, but if you're going to have bread, sourdough, there's something in the way that the yeast interacts with something or does something or whatever that it's better than having other bread, is from what I've learned. So that could be
Hold
a
on.
huge thing.
I'm gonna grab something. I'll be right back.
Well, see, Ryan, there it is. Chased her away.
I didn't even say anything. I'm chasing her away. But no,
right here.
I was gonna say just how people are talking about, is this a barbecue show? It's Thursday night barbecue chat.
Yeah, it's food love, guys. I have like 6 different barbecue things in my garage that's mine. I got smokers, I got a Weber. Like, I love to cook. I'm a baker, but I love to cook. I love food. I love everything about food. So we talk about everything, guys. But this is Sally. You see them bubbles?
Yeah.
So this is Sally, the sourdough starter. And I made her 8 years ago, but those bubbles is fermentation. Much like when you make alcohol, you have yeast and it ferments and all that good stuff. This actually will get hooch on it. But the reason why it's good for you is because it has natural probiotics because of the yeast that's in the air. So it's pulling yeast from the air, and so it breaks down the gluten, which makes it easy to digest, which gives you a probiotic on top of it. And so it's not factory made yeast. And so really when people have an issue with bread, it's because of the grains. Like our wheat is so processed, and the shell that they take off is where actually all your good stuff comes from. So if you really want 100% like amazing bread, you have to like mill your own grains, and you'll get all the stuff our body needs and how it was originally created. So it really goes down to just like the bleach and everything they put in the flour. But that's Sally.
When's the last day? When's the last day next week you're making sourdough bread?
I actually pulled her out here at home because I'm going to be making a loaf tomorrow for my son. I make a loaf a week at home because he eats it. I eat it for breakfast. But what, you trying to get a loaf?
Because I am a huge sourdough fan. I like sourdough. I'd be more than happy to pay for buy a loaf when I go down there. And
I'll make a loaf for you.
Excellent.
You just got
writing that down.
You just got on the list, Steve.
I saw her. She's writing it down.
I will legitimately forget, dude. I have lists everywhere.
Trust me, I've lost the lists. I've written things down. I've lost lists. I'm getting old is not a great thing, but
this is my new book that I'm proud of. This is the list that I need. This is literally the easy and the hard, and this is what I go by. I carry this sucker with me. Way too much stuff to remember.
I've tried doing the phone thing, and like putting it in like notes or whatever it is. There's just too much like scrabbling and this and that. It's just easier to write it down, but then I do sometimes forget where I wrote it down. Or
I write it down more than once.
So, but yeah, no, I'm excited about that. I'm excited to get down there too, and I want to buy a T-shirt. I want to buy a T-shirt too. So, you got T-shirts?
I have 2 at the shed right now. I needed to order some more. I have an amazing girl that makes them. What size are you?
Extra large.
Extra large. I do have an extra large T-shirt.
Are you not extra large, Steve?
Well, I know, but it's creepy that on the TV show you told people that you knew what my shirt size was.
Good guess.
We just got hoodies. And
I didn't tell you what size hoodie I got.
It's the same size as me.
Good guess. I do have an extra large shirt though.
We call this a barbecue medium.
Yeah.
So anyway, well, any more questions? We're at an hour. I mean, believe it or not, we've already flown through an hour. If you want, we can keep asking more questions or talk. But if you want to go to, because you got to get up and bake. I I got to go to work tomorrow too for the first time in 20 days.
Super Karen over on Instagram says, "Can I have a loaf too?" Yum. Oh, see, old Arthur's barbecue says extra medium.
Extra medium.
Oh,
so
he's
a 2XL. He's a 2XL.
Oh,
so, but yeah, thanks. I mean, if you want to keep going, we can keep going. If not, I mean, Ryan, you got any more questions or anything? I mean, we're at an hour.
Nothing else coming
She's
through. I was going to ask about the name, which you already explained that. I'm glad. I love it. It's
what
awesome.
time do you start in the morning? What's the usual morning time start?
Not. I mean, we start around 6:45. Not like. Bad. Yeah, no, it's not bad at all. Should we start like super early at like 5 or 6? Yes. Do I have someone that can do that? No. I'm still working on that. I have a 20-year-old daughter who's in college, but I have an 8-year-old son, and my husband works a lot. So it's me bringing him, and then I show up to work. But I have great employees that show up there and really early, and that helps out a lot. So
makes the whole difference.
Well, when I worked at a hardware store in Western Springs, I used to work next to Kirschbaum's Bakery, and I could get there at 7 o'clock. I mean, and they're like I think
4 or 5 in the morning.
I don't even know when they start. Yeah, it must be like 3 or 4
like
that they
4.
start.
They usually go around 4 in the morning, because I mean, the bigger you get now, eventually we'll have to do that. That's something that we talked about before the season started. I'm like, I need to hire someone, and there's someone that I had that could only do midnight shifts. So it's kind of keeping them on the back burner. Like, is this something we need to incorporate this year? Like, have them come in, do the dough, leave at 6 in the morning. The other crew comes in, like, so I have been opening those areas and those avenues to see, because it is getting there for sure. And we're not open on the weekend, but it's even like, I don't believe in people should work on a Sunday. I truly hope they can have Sundays off. I understand places are open for sure, but we're not open on the weekend. And it's like, well, do we open Saturday, just during king cake season? Because the demand is starting to get like,
right.
We're not having that luxury to stay closed. You got to be open on a Saturday now. So it's a good thing.
I could see Sunday for sure. Saturday. I got a question for you though. I know Justina said that you're the best boss ever. Would you say, like, because now you're talking about bringing somebody else in to do stuff, would you consider yourself a micromanager, or are you willing to share something? Because obviously at Wanamaker's, the store I work at, I created the barbecue department to what it is now. And when you create something and it becomes like your own little, like,
it's your baby thing.
And I'm I really, I mean, I go on vacation and I come back and I'm so, like, the whole week I'm like nervous as what were people doing with my department a while ago. I mean, so it's like, do you feel that you could give some, let people babysit for a while, I guess, as you could say it?
I think that no matter what business you're in, there's always a certain amount of control, because you work so hard to create something and exactly, but you teach those things to other people. It's this, honestly, if you want to like raw answer, this is my first year and I'm proud of myself because I am a very big micromanager. I am like ADHD all over the place. But I learned through this journey as my business grows that you have to allow your employees or people you work with to have some type of, acknowledgement that they're doing an amazing job and that they can do it. And of course, people stumble and they make mistakes, but I'm learning to back up a little bit and kind of pass the baton and say, look, I'm giving this to you. And I had a question asked yesterday. One of the girls asked me something and I had my AirPods in. I'm like, I don't know. I just work here. Like, go ask Justina. And I've never done that before. And you take on so much all the time. And for me, I'm trying not to be so crazy, because you're crazy all day at work. And then you come home. Like I said, I have an 8-year-old, and then I'm wife, I'm mom, I'm domesticated, I'm here. And that's a second job. And then, so honestly, it feels good letting someone handle my baby for a little bit.
Do a little babysitting.
Still be very much in it. Because we communicate, that's the thing. So they're steady, like, I'm just letting you know where we're at today. And so we have an amazing relationship, first and foremost. Having a great relationship, trusting someone and knowing that they want the best and they love what they're doing in your business just as much as you. So you just got to let that control go.
You got to let it go. Well, no, and I can see that. And I agree with you 100%, because I mean, if you don't, if you don't let somebody else feel the love of raising the baby, then it kind of helps them. It helps them feel more attached and have the same kind of
for sure
how you want it to be. Yeah, exactly.
You can't always step in, and that's what I did. I was always stepping in and trying to control. And they're like, it was brought to my attention that I didn't realize I did that so much, but it was just my way of how I did things all the time. And I realized, like, chill out, Miranda. Like, let them, back off. So, anyway, good question.
Ryan's coughing. Anything else, Ryan, for this nice young lady? Because we're gonna.
He was already like, dude, I'm done.
He's coughing. No, he's got coughing.
Gentlemen, this is about the time where I start to just lose it. And I just hack away for the whole night.
No way. Well, then we'll go, Ryan, since you're gonna cry like a baby.
So, no, I was very interested. I love the whole story and everything behind it. But
well, thank y'all. I had fun. This was good. This was exciting. We had lots of questions.
Yeah, no, we had good fan participation, which always everybody asking questions from the side is so much more fun than me asking or Ryan asking 18 million questions.
It's fun.
Because I love the comments and everything. So if you can get on, comment. We are on Instagram, on YouTube, on Facebook. So share us out, like us, follow us, all that other stuff. It's all about the barbecue or barbecue Blackstone and beer. And there is actually out there, if anybody can go out there and follow, there is on Facebook a Thursday Night Barbecue Chat page. I'd like to be able to broadcast on that page, but unfortunately, you got to have 100 followers to be able to do that. And we're at 73. So
almost there.
Well,
almost there.
We got 6 people in here, 7 people in here. Go find Thursday Night Barbecue Chat on Facebook.
Yeah.
I'd like to share it out to both places. I just feel bad because it goes out. It's all about the barbecue. Because when we started all this, it's all about the barbecue. Was supposed to include more things like the barbecue love tour and other that I was going to put it all together. But obviously Thursday Night Barbecue Chat's the only thing that survived. So there may be a merger at some point, but we'll see. But yeah. Anyway,
well, thank you all for having me.
Miranda, thanks for coming on. Can't wait to see you next week, and can't wait to check out the bakery. Can't wait for that sourdough bread, and everything else. I can't wait. I'm excited. I'm really so excited to go to the shed, Ryan. I'm trying not to rub it in your snoot.
Ryan, I'll send you a king cake. Just you're gonna have to give me your info.
No problem.
So enjoyed it all.
He just cries like such a baby.
I haven't even said anything yet. Jeez.
Whatever. I can just tell. I can just tell from looking at you when you're like, it's like you get all sad.
I do like my hoodie.
I thought about you for the hoodie. You still haven't gotten the jerky yet, huh?
No. See, that's the thing is like this is our show, but everything goes to Steve.
You don't get nothing, huh? He gets all the good.
Well, I line up most of the guests.
He does line up some amazing guests, and he has a lot more contacts than that, but.
That opens some doors.
Yeah. A lot of it is just.
I'm just here for his Rolodex. I'm just using him for his contacts. That's all I'm doing.
I get it. That's what I've been told I do. So anyway, Miranda, thank you very much for being on the show. I look forward again. I look forward to seeing you next week. Hopefully, have a good king cake season as the week goes on here.
Yeah,
we are so far. That's for sure. But thank you guys. I hope you have a good night. I hope you feel better. And enjoy the king cake, guys. See you next week.
All right. Have a good night.
Right. See ya.
Bye.
I forgot the wave.
Yeah. Great show, Ryan. She's awesome.
To start off 2026.
Yeah, it's a great little bakery.
Thanks for Smoking Jay. Says great show. Enjoyed it. We appreciate it, guys.
Thanks, guys, for coming in.
It, make sure you follow. It's all about the barbecue and barbecue Blackstone and beer. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. We're here every Thursday night at 7 p.m. We do have some amazing sponsors coming up. I'm not going to say anything yet, but some of those sponsors want to do some giveaways. So we're going to figure out how to incorporate that into the show, and might be something done at the beginning of the show, might be done at the end of the show, might be something from a previous show that we might say something.
I don't know. It's going to be an interesting way. We never thought about it, but one of our sponsors came to us and said they'd be interested in doing some giveaways. So we'll see. Obviously, Miranda was the most important person that people were watching, because now we're down to only 1 or 2 people watching us. So 3. Great show. As always, Ryan, thank you for coming on and being the co-host. And we start off the new year.
Yeah.
Next week, as we have already talked about, Ryan, the kid's going to be in charge of the studio, and he's probably going to have all his griddle people in.
We did talk about that.
You forgot about that, didn't you?
I did. This being sick for a week just thrown everything off. So
I get it.
Yeah, we'll talk new things.
So anyway, so we got next week. I will be at the shed. I might try and see. We're going to try to get there Thursday because obviously for that show that we saw with Brad and Brooke, they're doing all that Food Pro League stuff on the Thursday night, which of course now made me want to change my plans a little bit. But we'll see what happens. If we can, we can. I'm going to try and get down there Thursday night. If I am down there Thursday night, I might try and jump in to try and show you a little bit what's going on. So Ryan will have his goofs on next week. I was
wondering why there wasn't a show set up for next week.
Ryan will have his griddle crew. It actually was very popular last year, and we should do hopefully in 26. We'll do a few more griddle people. Because that is getting to be a bigger, I shouldn't even say it's getting to be, it is a big category in the barbecue world. And then after that, I had somebody that wanted to be on the show. I reached out to them for 2 weeks and they never responded. So they have been removed. But we are going to have on Mark Conway on the 22nd, Ryan? What's next Thursday?
Oh. That's the 22nd. Oh, that's never mind.
Anyway, we're going to have Mark Conway. He is the Food Pro League, and he's going to come on, and then we can recap. We can talk about what the Food Pro League is. We can talk about, and we're going to talk about everything that happened at the shed and all that other good stuff. So join us for the next 2 weeks. And then we got a gentleman that reached out and said he wanted to be on the show. I don't have my Rolodex in front of me. My Rolodex. Saying my age. His name is Jimmy Lenzen Barbecue. He reached out to see if he could be on. He seems to be a smaller guy that does stuff on Instagram and stuff like that. So we'll get I like opening it up to I like having the big guys on there, and I like having the little guys.
I mean, even though we get all the big guys, nobody still watches.
Well, that's probably true too. So anyway, that takes us pretty much through January. I don't want to talk about the fact that January's going to, we breeze through January. But another thing I did want to mention, there are stuff available. Of course, I'm doing it at the end, which doesn't do any good. This is an old flyer, but the brisket class is coming up in 2 weeks. If you want, wannamakers.com, and you can sign up for the brisket class. See if we can get more people into that. There's about 10 or 12 people in there, which is fine. But so if you want to sign up for that, feel free. But that's it. That's all I got. Smoking Griddle Boys will be there doing their griddle thing. And then
speaking of griddles, we can't start off 2026 and miss it. I got to get it in the show. Griddle Battle is September 12th. Information coming out soon. I still got it in the show, even though it's at the end.
It's at the end. All right, everybody. Let's wrap this thing up. Everybody have a great week, and let's take it down a notch. Let's just all have fun. Let's go have barbecue. Let's just have fun. And all that other good stuff. So everybody relax. I'm going to be at the shed next week. I'm not even going to be.
Bye, y'all.
That means Ryan's going to have to listen to shed stories for 3 weeks.
Oh, thank God.
Thank you so much, guys. You've been absolutely amazing. Thank you. You guys are the best. Thank you so much.